dun sa exercises 4.5. So,
okay. Lisa, i-turn on ko lang yung recording na. Okay ba?
Sige. So, dun po sa exercise 4.5, so changes in variable costs, fixed cost, selling price, and the volume po. So, the data are given here po, the selling price, $90, and then the variable expense, $63, contribution margin is $27. And the fixed expense po is $30,000 per month, and the sales po is $2,000 per month. So, ang required po is, for the number 1, the marketing manager argues that a $5,000 increase in monthly advertising budget would increase monthly sales by $9. Should the advertising budget be increased? So ito po yung sagot namin for the number 1. So given po the data, we have computed po for the sales. That is 2,000 times $90. So we have 180,000. And then less the variable cost of 2,000 times the $63 per unit. That is 126. Then we subtract the sales from the variable cost. So we can get the contribution margin of 54,000 less the fixed cost of 30,000. So the net income is 24,000. So this is the original computation from the data given. So for the number 1, if the 5,000 increase in advertising expense, sales increase in 9,000. So the computation would be, for the sales, 2,000 times the $90 plus the 9,000 dahil po i-increase natin yung sales. So from the 180 plus 9,000, we would get the 189,000 po. Then less the variable cost na 2,000 times 63 times the 105%, we would get po the 132,300.
Why 63?
So paano natin yung nakuha yung 105? Since po nag-increase ng sales ng 9,000, there would be an increase also in the variable cost of 5%. Kaya po nagtaas din po dito yung variable. So the contribution margin would be 56,700 less the fixed cost of 30,000 plus the 5,000 increase in advertising expense for a total of 35,000. So the net income po would be 21,700. So to answer po the question, if the 5,000 increase in advertising expense, sales would increase by 9,000. So since po bumaba yung net income niya from the original, so our answer is no. Parang hindi po siya, kasi dahil nagbaba siya ng 2,300 po for the net income. Then po for the number 2, ito po yung answer. So yung nire-request po kasi ng problem, refer to the original data. Management is considering using high-quality components that would increase the variable cost by $2 per unit. The marketing manager believes the higher quality product would increase sales by 10% per month. Should the higher quality component be used? So ito po yung answer natin. So to compute po, we will be getting the sales. That is 180,000 times 110% kasi mag-i-increase tayo ng 10%. So it's equals to 198,000. Then less po the variable cost na 2,000 plus 200 times 63 plus 2. So saan po nakuha itong 200? Kasi po meron siyang increase na 10%. So the variable cost would also increase by 10% by multiplying 10% of the 2,000. So we would be getting 143,000. So to get the contribution margin, 100.
What about the 2 pesos? What's that 2 pesos?
Yun po yung dito, sir, yung meron siyang nilagay na the variable cost will be increased by 2 per unit.
Okay.
Then po, to get po the contribution margin, 198 minus 143, so we will be getting a 55,000. then less fixed cost of 30,000. So the net income is 25,000. So the answer for this is yes. So the higher quality component can be used because it increases the net income by 1,000 po. Yan po. So yung pong next exercises na 4.6 will be discussed by Ma'am Lou Dungka.
Lisa, you may proceed. Sorry.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
All right. Si Cynthia.
Yes po. Let's proceed po dun sa second exercise, which is 4.6. Compute the level of sales required to attain a target profit. So Lean Corporation has a single product whose selling price is $120 and whose variable expense is $80 per unit. The company's monthly fixed expense is $50,000. So dun po sa unang question is using the equation method, solve for the unit sales that are required to earn a target profit of 10,000. So we need to get the units required. So using the equation method, next po, ma'am. Using the equation method, we have the target profit equals selling price times Z. Z there is we just use as the quantity or unit in the equation. This is the unit that we're looking for. So minus variable expense times Z minus fixed cost. So the target profit is given, which is $10,000, is equal to our selling price is 120 times Z minus the variable expense, which is 80 minus the fixed cost, which is 50,000. So from here, we will arrive at 10,000, we just need to transfer the 50,000. So is equals to 40Z. So total of that one is 60,000 is equal to 40Z. And then to get the Z amount, we need to divide the 60,000 and the 40Z by 40. So the answer would be the company should sell 1,500 units to earn the target profit of 10,000. And then the second one naman po is same lang siya, pero we'll need to use the formula method having a target profit of $15,000. So our formula would be total fixed cost or fixed expense plus target profit or income over unit contribution margin or contribution margin per unit. So we have the total fixed cost, which is 50,000 plus the 15,000, which is the target profit over to get the unit contribution margin, we need to deduct the selling price minus the variable expense. So 50,000 plus 15,000 is equal to 65,000 over the unit contribution margin, which is 50. So we will get 1,625 units to get a target profit of 15,000. And then the last one would be the compute the break-even point. So Mauro Products distribute a single product, a woven basket, whose selling price is $15 and whose variable expense is $12 per unit. So the company's monthly fixed expense is 4,200. So the number one problem would be solve the company break-even point in the unit sales using the equation method. And then the number two is solve the company's break-even in sales dollars using the equation method and contribution margin ratio. Then the third one is the break-even point in sales using the formula method. And the last one would be break-even point in sales dollars using the formula method and the contribution margin ratio. So for the first one, so for the break-even point in sales using the equation method, from here, we have the formula. Total cost is equal to total revenue. So V is the sales unit at break-even point. Then we have the selling price. We have the variable cost and the fixed cost. So here, for the total revenue, we need to multiply the selling price multiply by X. X again is just a quantity, is the quantity or unit in the equation. So given all the data, so we have the selling price of 15 times the X equals to 4,200, which is the which is the sorry fixed cost. We have the fixed cost, which is 4,200 plus the variable cost of $12. So given that the details, we will transfer the 12x on the other side, and then we will deduct that one. So 3x is equal to 4,200. So we will divide them both by 3, and then the break-even point in unit sales is 1,400 units. Next po. And then the second one is the break-even point in sales dollars using two equation method and the contribution margin ratio. So for the break-even sales in dollars using the equation method, we have the fixed cost plus variable cost times X. So 4,200, which is the fixed cost given, times 1,400, which is the one that we sold from the previous, which is the break-even point in sales units, which is 1,400, multiplied by the variable cost. So we will arrive at 4,200 plus 16,800. The break-even point in sales dollars using equation is $21,000. And then by using the contribution margin ratio, so from here, we need to get first the contribution margin ratio, which is the 20%. So how to get that one is given again the data selling price times X, which is the unit break-even point in unit sales, minus variable cost times again the 1,400. So from there, we will arrive at 15 as selling price times 1,400 minus variable cost times 1,400 over selling price times the for 1,400. So upon arriving at that one is 21,000 minus 16,800 over 21,000. So the contribution margin ratio, ma'am, pakibalik po. The contribution margin ratio would be 20%. So how to get that one is fixed cost, which is 4,200 over the contribution margin ratio, which is 20%. We will arrive at the same amount, which is 21,000. Same with the first one. Next po. So yung pangatlo naman po is we will get the break-even point in sales using formula method. So our formula is total fixed cost over contribution margin. So The total fixed cost is 4,200, and then the unit contribution margin is 3. We arrive at 3 because our selling price is 15 minus the variable cost of 12. So it 15 selling price minus variable cost of 12 would be 3. So 4,200 over 3 is equal to 1,400. Kung mapapansin nyo po, pareho lang nung una using the equation method. Next po. Tapos yung pang-apat po is break-even point in sales dollars using formula method and contribution margin ratio. So again, kukuhanin po natin yung contribution margin ratio muna, which is same lang nung una is 20.2 or 20%. So again, total fixed cost over contribution margin ratio. So yung fixed cost po natin is 4,200 over 20%, we will arrive at $21,000.
That all, Joanne? Ailu?
Yes po.
How many are you in the group?